All right, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. I guess the camera was turned on, and once again the producer fooled us. Welcome back to the Front Row Fanatics. We are reviewing Ultimate Wrestling's Total Carnage show that took place on February the 6th at American Legion Post 33 in Pensacola, Florida. Before we ended our segment, we were talking about the match between Jet Lag, as I like to call him, and Mr. Marcus Gibbs, and the situation involving the Cruiserweight title and the Cruiserweight champion Maze. I want to talk about the Cruiserweight division here just for a brief minute. You know, as much hell as I give Maze, you know, he is a two-time Ultimate Cruiserweight champion. He's held that belt for, right now, he's the longest reigning champion in Ultimate Wrestling. So, you know, I give him hell a hard time, but he's defeated all comers. But I've seen Ultimate Wrestling has picked it up a notch with their Cruiserweight division. You know, you got young Robin Golfin coming in there. You could throw in your boy Brian Cage in there. You know, Justin Stone.
Yeah.
You know, the contenders are starting to line up. Jet Angel. Okay, I won't call you Jet Lag. Jet Angel in there. You know, Mr. Marcus Gibbs. So that's quite an array of people to prepare for in defense of that title. So I would like to give Ultimate a thumbs up for cranking the Cruiserweight division up a little bit, because it kind of got a little lackluster there, in my personal opinion, and I'll be interested to see what Maze has in store for his opponents in defense of that belt.
Absolutely. You know, Maze has one of the best drop kicks in the area, and with the bruise your face, he's a top guy. But I'd have to say he's gotten a little stagnant lately with defending the Cruiserweight title, and I said a few shows back, I'm hoping somebody can come up and push him to the limit. You know, Maze is by no means old, but he is a veteran, and I think he has many, many good matches left in him. So hopefully Jet Angel will be able to push Maze back up to the level we're used to seeing him at.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen Maze in a vast variety of outstanding matches over the years in both of us watching Gulf Coast independent wrestling. And, you know, like you said, he's a talented individual, but like I said, I think he needs to get that pop, to get that motivation going again for him to prove why he is the dominant cruiserweight in Ultimate Wrestling.
Right, absolutely. Moving along, before our next match, Diana Drake Hurst came out.
Oh, hey, that
came out of the kitchen.
Yeah, the pots and pans woman.
And she said since the Invasion interfered on the First Sons of Ultimate match earlier in the night, that they were going to have to defend their titles tonight, or that night. So she put them in the ring against Johnny Rebel and the Party Gras, Justin Stone. And, you know, the Invasion did what they do best. They isolated Johnny Rebel, worked him over good. Justin Stone did get in, but by that time, chicken and biscuits, bam, done.
Yeah, served on a plate, hot or cold, the result is all the same. Now, I will admit, I was intrigued by this combination of Johnny Rebel and Justin Stone, and considering, was this the first time that they had tagged together as a team?
To my knowledge, it is.
They meshed fairly well.
Yes.
And I believe if they got a chance to work together more, that could be another addition to a rapidly improving tag team division and providing more competition for the Invasion.
Right. Well, you know, when Johnny Rebel first came on the scene, we were a little skeptic, you know. We've seen bits and pieces of him and other promotions, and I would have to say that the match they had against the Invasion was the best I've seen Johnny Rebel so far. You know, like I said, the guy's got a tremendous physique. He can wrestle very well, and the Front Row Fanatics hotline is...
All right, sorry about that interruption there, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. The Front Row Fanatics hotline was ringing off the hook, and that damn Vince, he just won't take no for an answer, man. Yo,
we do our own thing.
That's right. Sorry, Vinnie Mac, we ain't down with you. We ain't picking up what you're putting down. See ya. All right, back to where we were.
Basically, I just wanted to say that you were right. That, you know, the combination of Johnny Rebel and Justin Stone could be very unique in its own way. Hopefully we'll see these guys tag again, and hopefully next time we'll get to see a Party Valley Driver.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You want to move on to the next match, or you want to something else you want to say about that one?
Well, you know, we'll just go ahead and go to the next match. Brutal Joe Gibson, the French fries of Ultimate Wrestling, versus the Evolution Robin Golfin. Go ahead and take it away there, Internet.
Well, when you see this match on paper, you know, Robin Golfin being a true cruiserweight, you think, boy, Joe's going to kill him. But believe it or not, Robin Golfin got in some pretty impressive offense against the Brutal one. But in the end, Joe laid him out with the Irish wake, and he nearly took his head off. It was vicious. But to Robin's credit, he went in there and gave 110%, and it was more of a competitive match than I thought it would be.
Absolutely, because you look at this and right away you're thinking one word: squash. And in the beginning of the match, that's what it was. Joe Gibson just, for lack of a better word, was brutalizing Robin Golphin.
Absolutely.
But as the match progressed, Robin used his speed and agility and landed some very effective offense on Joe Gibson before he finished him off with that devastating Irish wake, which, my God, what did he do, like 17 flips in a row after Joe hit him with it? I mean,
the Irish wake will shut you down. But, Robin did that sweet sunset flip off the top rope. He managed a Hurricane Rana on Joe. And
or what, a flip pile driver like the Canadian Destroyer or something like that.
Right.
But Robin Golphin did have an impressive offensive showing for his part in this match. So, I want to make sure he gets his props for, some impressive maneuvers in this match, despite the fact that, Joe annihilated him at the end.
Right.
It was not just simply Joe getting in there and squashing Robin like a bug. So.
And, I think a lot of people were wanting to see BTY and Joe Gibson. They're probably holding off on that match, but the way things are shaping up, I really want to see BTY get in there with Joe Gibson and see what happens,
Yeah, we'll see what the French fries has got for somebody more his own size.
Exactly.
And Joe, that's right, I'm giving you hell. I told you before, I still have respect for you, your abilities, your athleticism, what you got going on in the ring, and I'm not a bandwagon jumper or jumping off your bus onto somebody else's. I done told you, Frost, Godwin, Gibson, that's the order, the way I started watching you, and the way I started following them. That's just the way it is. So you'll have to deal with it and show some manners there a little bit. You were embarrassing your mama out there with those atrocious manners to the crowd, man. I saw a concerned look on her face at times during the match, knowing that she raised little Joe better than that. So show some manners next time.
Hey, Joe, Red says hi.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Joe. Here you go.
There,
remember that?
For you.
I know you got one of those, Joe. You got it hanging in your closet, Big Daddy. Woo! Hellfire Club.
Moose piss.
Yeah, moose piss.
Yeah.
Thank you, producer.
Hey, producer, how we doing on time?
We could go ahead and cut if you want.
Okay, well, we're going to take this opportunity to take a short shake of plate.
Yeah! More bloopers. You see what happens? I'm sober because I've been sick and I'm on antibiotics. And being non-buzzed is just affecting the ebb and flow between Mr. Internet and myself, so...
But we're going to get through it, so just bear with us. We're going to get through this freaking show, and we'll be right back.
That's right, bloopers extraordinaire.